All right, all right, all right, all right. What's up, guys? It is Sunday, and you know what? Yes, I am in a bikini, and yes, I am getting a tan. Um, so yesterday, I wanted to just kind of give you guys a rundown. Yesterday was the first day that I was actually doing this whole detox thing that I talk about a lot. It's hard for me to see you when I have these sunglasses on. So hi guys. What's up, Brian? So I'm out here in beautiful Beacon. It is gorgeous out here, and I've just been spending the last couple hours in the sun, and I thought I would do a quick little video to share with you guys. Well, first of all, talk a little bit about detoxing in this post-plague apocalypse, which we all survived, most of us, and some people will not. But let's talk about why and how in the future we can build up a really great immune system. That'd be awesome. So yesterday, in between jumping back and forth in being out in the sun because it was so great, I had a little surprise project that I wanted to give my family. Hey, Eric. And so I was down in their basement for the most part. They've got a huge unfinished basement that needed organizing. Vitamin D, Danny, what's up? I hope it's sunny in Pittsburgh, Danny. Get out in the sun. Hey, Steven. So, anywho, so I'm out in the sun yesterday, half the time doing this sunning, and then the other half I'm going into the basement where there's a lot of dust. There's a lot of things that have been laying around for a long period of time. The sun doesn't get down there. It's fully in ground, and it has exposed insulation. So over the years, the little insulation pieces have been naturally falling down. That was the other side of my life yesterday. And I want to mention that because so busted out, cleaned up, did all this stuff yesterday. Yeah, no, look at this. It's not going to rain. Look at this. It's not going to rain. It's not happening. So, I was in it and I wasn't wearing a mask. Here we go. I wasn't wearing a mask being in that dark, dingy area. I mean, it's not dingy, but I mean, it's a basement, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? So this morning I wake up, I'm feeling like this thing in my throat and my nose is like snotty. And I mean, I've been pushing the vitamin C like you wouldn't believe. Well, I was coughing a little bit trying to get this stuff out of me. So Gracie and I go for a walk down at the park. And then I had this thought. And guys, like seriously, listen to this. Everyone's sitting in their homes. What if people don't even know how to clean their home and they're literally breathing in different toxins? I watch this documentary because I'm a complete nerd when it comes to just wanting to know everything there is about everything. But this documentary was talking about rental homes being in meth labs, and if you imagine like people living in that kind of thing, that's crazy. And then you get some people that like they don't even know how to clean their house. It's a little bright. They don't even know how to clean their house, or they just don't think about it. Like what their concept of clean is not what you and I think of as clean. And yet, so listen, they're staying in their home without a mask, which actually probably needs a mask. Then they go out in the sun and they go to walk and they're wearing a big old mask. Okay, so think about that for a second. Clean your home, vacuum, use, like Lysol to clean your floors. Don't just do a quick sweep up. I mean, like we're always dropping our DNA, like our hair, pet hair, all these kind of things, pet dander, skin cells. This is going to sound kind of gross, but even in your bed, all right? If you're not cleaning your bed or your bed sheets often, your skin cells are going to attract mites. You might not be able to see them, but they're there. And you're eventually going to harbor these kind of things because at night you go and you sleep. They might harbor into your hair follicles. They might harbor into your skin and start giving you acne, or they might start giving you all kinds of different skin issues. They might go in through your nose and in through your trachea, and all of a sudden you start having gut issues. This is real stuff. I mean, this is how these things work. So cleaning your home is really, really important, knowing that. And then when you go outside, I want to show you guys some of the things I've been doing. Okay, so this is what I like to use. I went to the store yesterday because I ran out of coconut oil. Today I am using this. Do you see that? And what I'm doing, this one's refined because the unrefined was like $22, which is insane. You can get unrefined coconut oil at Sam's Club for like 10 bucks, and a huge jar of it, like 4 times the size of that. So, you know, I got the lesser of the two because I'm not rich. And I'm sitting out here in the sun, and I'm really enjoying killing off all those microbes that go into your hair follicles. This is what kills them, a blend of coconut oil and sunlight. So if you do have maybe some stuff that creeped up on you in your bed overnight because you haven't washed it in like 5 months, this is a great way of doing it. And it feels really good, you know? And even for me being day one, I'm Irish, okay? Now I know I look Greek or something like that, but let me tell you something. When I was a kid, I used to burn like nobody's business. Well, first of all, I had a horrible diet. Like, we ate Velveeta and shake and bake and TV dinners like all the time if we didn't go out to McDonald's or something like that. It was not healthy eating until I was a teenager. So that being said, you're feeding the yeast, fungus, mold, and bacteria in under your skin. That's what fat is. Sorry, that's what it is. And when you finally expose it and you don't have anything to protect it, to clean it a little bit, to heal it while the sun's going in there and doing its little surgery on all these little guys, you're going to burn the heck out of yourself. Well, and then of course they always say, oh, well, you know, people that have different kinds of skin or the darker skin, you're not going to burn. You know, their natural beauty products are a lot of natural coconut oil based things, which is kind of cool. I'm not saying that, you know, that's the only reason, but all I'm saying is I am the whitest girl you can possibly be, and I'm not burning. And I've been doing this for about 10 years now. It's harder when you're in climates where you're not able to do this kind of routine very often. I think that's probably why people are healthier at the beach. You know, people that are beach people, I mean, whether they realize it or not, they look better, their bodies are healthier. There's a reason. And half of them never even exercise. I mean, you can if you want, but I just think a lot of it has to do with eating and what you put in your body. So anyway, I wanted to talk about something else, but I was just really excited. Oh, I know. I was excited to just talk with you in the sun and not be in my room for once. So this even works on pets. Here comes Gracie now. Let me see if you can see Grace. Hey, Grace. Come on, you want to come over here? Hey, buddy. Hi. Come on over. So Gracie, since she was a puppy, you know, I don't bathe her a ton. You know, I'll do like, when I do bathe her, I use peppermint, Bronner's peppermint soap, and just give her like a nice little rub down. But what does work in keeping her from overly shedding, having mites on her, getting stinky, having ear mites, you know, when your dog has a really bad breath, that means it has a gut issue. Give her coconut oil all over her skin, well, her fur, and she stays clean, and she doesn't smell, and there's been nothing on her, which is really great. So signs that you may have to really put up the ante in detoxing. A lot of people think it's normal to stink when you sweat. It's not normal to stink when you sweat, actually, but it is a healthy way of detoxing. When someone is exercising and they're working out or whatnot, and they smell really bad, well, they're toxic. There's something in their system that's dying in it, coming out through the skin follicles, and it doesn't smell so good. You know what I mean? Does that mean that it's normal? No, you probably should look at your diet. You should probably look at, you know, maybe you're having too much soda pop, maybe you're eating too much candy, who knows? You know, just check out what your diet is, because actually the bad smells is your warning sign that something's wrong before it gets worse. If you ask a lot of folks, at least I have, when they started getting sick, and I'm talking about like cancers, like we're talking about the serious stuff, there were a lot of different warning signs. Your body starts to smell differently. It doesn't smell really good. You start getting bad breath. You know, that's another warning sign that there's something wrong and you have to detox. Um, you start getting they call it goopies in your eyes, but if you really look at them individually, they're little worms, like little parasite things. You know, that just means that your immune system is not at top notch, so these things are kind of taken over a little bit. Another thing, you know, you're not healing as well with your skin. So if you get a bruise and you're not healing so well, that's another sign that your immune system's compromised, and you need to take a look at what your diet is and your daily functions and habits, and cleanliness too. It's important. So there's that. There's all these amazing things that we can learn to not pay $1 billion once we do get super duper sick from not listening to the warning signs, and then having to pay hospitals that are just going to feed you more poisons to supposedly get you better, and then you lose your house. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. So I hope you guys have a really great Sunday. If this information helps you, awesome. If you want to try it, go for it. If you have not detoxed in a while, take it a little step at a time. Take it a little step at a time. Maybe just spend like 10 minutes, you know, depending on, and be honest with yourself. Like, how long have I really let some of these things go in my body and in my mind, you know? Don't jump out there and think that you're going to be like Wonder Woman on the first account and spend 8 hours in the sun and think you're going to do like the highway to healing, and not have some serious shock in your system. So there you go. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.